This is you, and this is your goal. You've probably been told that if you grind hard enough, if you wake up at 4 a.m., hustle, sacrifice sleep, stay disciplined, then eventually you'll get there. They told you this is the price of success. This is what it costs to win. This is what everybody in the United States is chasing. But what if I told you there's another price, one that nobody warns you about? The price of following Jesus. Because here's what they don't show you in those highlight reels. There's a wall between you and the life you want. And it's not just built out of money problems or broken relationships. It's built out of voices inside your own head. 4 of them. And most people, they're listening to the wrong ones. The first voice is God's voice. It's clear, quiet, never changes. The second voice is your own. It's loud, emotional, reactive. The third voice is the devil's. It lies like it knows the truth. It flatters you just to crush you later. And the fourth voice is the people's voice. Family, friends, social media, society, they all want to say something, but almost none of it is rooted in God. Here's the truth. Only one voice will lead you over that wall. The rest will keep you stuck behind it, calling it realism, trauma, or your personality. You've been told you can do anything as long as you believe in yourself. But self-belief isn't enough when your own voice is corrupted. Self-belief can't heal generational sin. It can't cleanse your guilt. It can't defeat spiritual warfare. The world told you to chase success at any cost. But following Jesus has a different cost. Because now, when you chase your goals, you're not just trying to win, you're trying to walk holy. You're not just trying to achieve, you're trying to do it God's way. And this is the price you pay to follow Jesus. You don't get to cheat. You don't get to step on people. You don't get to sleep around just because you're lonely. You don't get to post everything just for attention. You don't get to move out of pressure. You move out of purpose. You carry a cross daily, and the hardest part, you deny the version of you that would have gotten there faster without God. But let me tell you something the world can't offer. When you do it God's way, and you don't just get results, you get peace with those results. You can sleep at night. You can live without guilt. You don't have to lie to impress. You don't have to fear being exposed because your path is clean. Your heart is aligned. The world calls it slow. God calls it eternal. So why do you keep falling? Because the other 3 voices, they speak your language. They know your fears. They sound familiar, but they don't lead to freedom. And every time you let them in, you rebuild the wall that Jesus already gave you the strength to climb over. In the United States, everyone's selling a version of success. You see it in reels, in music, in self-help books. It's always louder, always flashier, always promising freedom, but costing your soul. But if you're saved, that can't be your blueprint anymore. Because God's not just trying to make you successful, He's trying to make you holy. So yeah, this is the price. Not everyone can pay it, not everyone wants to. But if you do, you'll build a life that can't be shaken. Because when the goal is no longer fame or clout or control, but faithfulness to the one who called you, that's when the wall falls. That's when the voices quiet down. That's when Jesus leads you into purpose, not pressure. This is the price you pay to follow Jesus, but what you get in return is worth everything. No matter what they tell you, no matter what the media says in the United States, they cannot define what success truly is, because the truth isn't decided by trends. It's written by the one who created time itself. They'll tell you that happiness is in freedom, that freedom means doing whatever you want, with whoever you want, whenever you want. They'll sell you the idea that pleasure equals purpose, that comfort equals peace, that being known is the same as being fulfilled. But that's a lie, because freedom without Christ is just spiritual slavery. They'll push you to believe in yourself, trust your truth, follow your heart. But the Word says, the heart is deceitful above all things. Jeremiah 17:9.